Today I am going to take a lecture of discrete mathematics, chapter number 5, the graph theory. We have already seen in our previous lecture the different types of the definition according to a graph and the handshaking theorem and what is the definition of the bipartite graph and how we find the bipartite diagram. Okay, so next one is the isomorphism. Isomorphism is a very important topic in the chapter is the graph theory. So what is the isomorphism? So for finding the isomorphism, that means in this topic we have the two graphs. For example, G1 and G2. So you just identify here both the graphs are same or not. If the all the properties of both the graphs are same, then we can say that this is the isomorphism. Otherwise, this is the not isomorphism. Okay. So here some rules are very important because of with the help of this rule you find out the given graph is isomorphism or not. So rule number 1 is rule for checking the isomorphism. Okay. So what is the isomorphism? We are given the two types of the graph. So you check the property of both the graphs. After that you decided given graph is isomorphism or not. Okay. So here the check rule for checking the isomorphism number 1 is the number of edges and vertex. That means we are given in the two graphs. So first you check both the graphs, the number of edges and vertex are same. Okay. Second one is the number of vertices with a given degree. That means if first condition is satisfied, that means the given graph is maybe isomorphism. Got it? So we check the second property. The second is the number of vertices with a given degree. Sometimes we are given in the vertex in the different types of the degree, in degree and out degree, but this isomorphism depends on the undirected graph. Okay, so here we find only the degree of the vertex. Okay, third one is the check degree of vertex along with their neighbors. For example, we are given in the two graphs and G1 graph, the one vertex have the three degrees, and second vertex in the second graph the one vertex is also have the 3 degrees. Okay, so that means this is the isomorphism. The condition is satisfied. So you check the neighbors of the this vertex. Okay, if the neighbors of this vertex have the same degree, then we can say that the given graph is isomorphism. Okay, next one is the minimum cycle length and the maximum cycle length. That means sometimes we are given in the graph in the closed path. Okay, I will continue this topic closed path in our next lecture. So in the closed path, so first you check the minimum cycle length. That means for example we are given in the vertex A, B, C, D. So minimum length for example A, B, C, A or A, B, C, D, A. So you check in both the graphs the number of the cycles, minimum cycle or the maximum cycle length. Okay. Next one is the isomorphism for complement graph. Okay, so complement graph, that means what? The word complement, that means we have already seen in the probability and statistics in the basic probability chapter. If we find the complement of a dash, okay, we find the complement of a dash. So we write here 1 minus a. Got it? Because of a is a set, for example. So for finding the complement of a, so we write here a dash is equal to 1 minus a. That means in the a dash set, those elements are present in A. So the elements are not present in the A dash set. Okay. So complement of isomorphism for complement graph, that means what? If we are given in a graph, for example, we are given in this type of graph V1, V2 and V3. Okay, so this is a closed path. Okay, and here the V1 vertex have the 2 degree, V2 2 degree and V3 2 degree. Okay, so complement, that means what? Just opposite. That means all the three vertex does not have the don't have the any degree. That means we write here V1, V2 and V3. this graph, for example, G1. So this graph is the complement of G1. So we write here the bar sign. Okay, that is here V1, V2 and V3. All the three vertices are joined by the any edges. Okay, so here the complement of G1, that means what? All the vertices are in the just like a isolated graph. Okay, so this is the complement of the graph. Next one is the connected and disconnected. That means both the graphs are connected with vertices or connected with the edges. Next one is the vertex connecting. That means the vertex, given vertex are connected one vertex or two vertex or three vertex. So you find out both the graphs, and after that you decided the given graph is isomorphism or not. Okay. So here the one example is sometimes you find out the first, second and third properties. We decided that given graph is isomorphism or not. Okay. So three conditions are very important. Okay. So how many simple non-isomorphism graphs are possible with 5 vertex and 3 edges? Okay, that means we draw a simple non-isomorphism graph. That means what? Isomorphism, that means all the graphs have the same property. Okay, but non-isomorphism, that means what? All the graphs have the different properties. Okay, so we have 5 vertices and 3 edges. So here we write the edge A, B, C, D and E. 5 vertices are here, okay, and 3 edges. So sometimes we find out 1 edge, 2 edge and 3 edge. This is a one graph, okay, first graph. Second one is we find the 5 vertices, that means A, B, C, D and E. Okay, and we make the non-isomorphism graph. So here A have the 2 degree, B is 2 degree and E also at the 2 degree. Okay, so we find out 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so this is the difference of 5 vertex and 3 edges. So here A has the 2 degree, but here according to A we have the 3 degrees. Okay, next one is, this is the second type. Okay, so properties are different. What if next one is, we write here the A, B, C, D and E. Okay, so here the next one is what? Next one is 1 A to B, A to B edge, B to C edge and C to D edge. This is also the non-isomorphic because of here C have 1 degree. So C has 1 degree, here C has 2 degree. So property is different. Next one is one more graph here. Here we map the one more graph D and E. Here is we draw A to E, A to B. Got it? And here C to D. So here total 5 vertex and 3 edges. So this is the example of the non-isomorphic graph where we have the 5 vertex and 3 edges. So this is the non-isomorphic graph because all the properties are different according to 4 graphs. So this is the example, depends on the isomorphism. So we find here given graph is isomorphism or not. Okay, isomorphism or not given graph. Okay, so here we are given in first example, we are given the two graphs, first and second. Okay, so first we find the one by one. Our condition is, if our condition one by one satisfied, then we can say that the given graph is isomorphism. And if only one condition is not satisfied, then we can say that the given graph is not isomorphic. So let's start the solution. Number one is, first you check here the edges and the vertex. Okay, so first solution is, first we write the first point is what? First point is we find here the total number of vertex. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means the total number of vertex is equal to 6. That means first condition is satisfied. So here we write in the solution total number of vertex is equal to 6. Okay, next one is, that means our first condition is satisfied. That means we can say that the given graph is isomorphism. But we check here the second condition. So second condition is what? Number of edges. Okay, so here we find out the number of edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, here the number of edges is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So total number of edges is equal to 8. Okay, total number of edges is equal to 8. Next one is, this is the second, that means second condition is also satisfied. Third one is we find out the degree. That means here we have the B. We have the 3 degree 1, 2, 3. F have 1, 2, 3. C have 1, 2, 3. And A have 1, 2, 3. So here 3 degrees. That means here we have the 2, 1, 2, 3 degree, 3, 1, 2, 3 degree, 6, 1, 2, 3 degree. Okay, so here 1, 2, 3 and 4. So here 4 vertex have the 3 degree and here 3 vertex have the, here 3 vertex have the 3 degree. That means third condition is what? In graph 1, 4 vertex, in graph 1, 4 vertex have 3 degree. Okay, and graph 2, 3 vertex, 3 vertex have 3 degree. Got it? That means this condition is not satisfied according to isomorphism. Next condition we can say that here 1, 4 and 5 have the 2 degree vertex. So here only the E and D have the 2 degree vertex. That means fourth condition is what? In graph 1. In graph 1, E and D have 2 degree. Okay, have 2 degree. But in graph second, 1, 4 and 5 have the 2 degree. 1, 4 and 5 have 2 degree. Okay, that means this graph is non-isomorphism. Okay, so here we write the non-isomorphism. Got it? So this is the first example. Next example is for finding the isomorphism. Here, first we check the second example. Solution is, first we check the total number of vertex. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So total vertex. Total number of vertex is equal to 7. Okay, total edges is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So total edges is equal to what? 9. Okay, this is the second property. Third property is what? Third property, we find here the total number of vertex. Okay, so total number of vertex according to degree. So here, we find out we have the 2 degree and F 2 degree and E 2 degree. D, E and F have the 2 degree. Okay, so according to our second graph, we find out the degree. That means here 2, 2 degree, 3, 2 degree and 7, 2 degree. That means this condition is also satisfied. That means in the graph 1, the 3 vertex have the 2 degree and in the graph 2, also 3 vertex have the same degree. So this condition is also satisfied for finding the isomorphism graph Okay, so we find out the next condition. So next condition is what? Here B have the 2 degree. B has the 2 degree and the neighbor of the B is A and C. Listen carefully here. B has the 2 degree and the neighbor of the B is what? Neighbor of the B is A and C. And A and C both have the 1, 2, 3 degree. Got it? So just the same condition you find out here in the second graph. Okay. So in the second graph, 7 has the 2 degree. 7 has the 2 degree. So according to this 7, that means we compare, if we compare the vertex, that means B to 7, B graph 1 and 7 graph 2. If we compare these two vertex, that means in the graph 1, B vertex has the 2 degree. So in the graph second, 7 has the 2 degree. Okay. So according to this vertex, you find out the neighbors. Okay. So A and C, and here the neighbor is what? 6 and 4. Okay. So here the neighbor A and C have 3 degrees. A have 3 degrees and C is also 3 degrees. So here the neighbor of 7 is 6 and 4. Got it? So 6 have the 3 degree and 4 have the 3 degree. That means all the conditions, other conditions are satisfied in both the graphs. Okay. So we can say that the given graph is in the isomorphism. That means given graph is isomorphism. Okay, so here always keep in mind, first we find the isomorphism. So you check here one by one. If your first condition is satisfied, so you find out the second satisfied, so you find out the third condition, and after that always you write here minimum 3 to 4 conditions. Okay, in your solution always you write minimum 3 to 4 conditions, because of according to first 3 to 4 condition we decided that the given graph is isomorphism or not. Okay, so these two examples are depend on the isomorphism. First example is not isomorphism because of here the degree of vertex is not same according to first and second graph. And the second example is depends on the isomorphism because of all the conditions are satisfied according to both the graphs. Okay, so I will continue this topic in our next lecture. Thank you for watching this.